Okay, these are my comments on this case. This, you have done it as an onlay with a design of an overlay here and a flush design here. Okay. Regarding the flush design, the direction of the bear, I'm going to talk about the positive things first. See the direction of the bear? This is correct. It comes from the cusp downwards towards the cavity, that's the class 1 cavity. So the direction of the bear here is correct. It's coming downwards and it's with the direction of the enamel prisms here. So you're okay. I could see the sharp finish line, so the new material will come here with the butt joint to the new enamel. So this is why we need a finish line. Okay, the finish line could be with the level of the flush, or it could be with an overlay on this side. So we have two finish lines, either here or here. You have chosen, I've told you to choose one of the surfaces with a flush design and the other surface with an overlay design. So the direction of the bear is correct. Here you touched the proximal area. You should not have touched it.
Okay.
So you touched adjacent tooth here. So make sure that you're more careful not to touch adjacent teeth.
overlay يعني بيكون finish line just عند البروكسيمال.
In both of them, if it's an inlay with a mesial cavity, I do a full box.
Yeah, I know.
But if I don't have a box, I keep the proximal contact.
Okay.
Remember that this is a good point, as long as you have asked about it. Okay, when we have teeth proximally, okay, suppose I have a tooth here. I'm looking proximally at the tooth now, okay? And we know we have contact areas. So this is the tooth and we have contact areas, okay? This is the contact area. The shape of the contact area differs between anterior tooth and posterior teeth. Remember that? In contact areas, the problem is the teeth are so good contact together. I could not enter with a brush or anything to clean it.
Right.
So we are recommended either to avoid it or to overlap it.
Yeah.
We cannot stop any restoration inside of it. Okay. This is regarding partial coverage crowns and cavities and class 2 cavities and whatever. If I'm doing a class 2 cavity, I have to overcome the contact here and overlap the contact here. Okay? Whatever I'm doing, I should not stop here. Now, in your case, you're doing onlays and inlays. So I also should not cross over here. I either cross over with a box, I crossed over the contact area, or I stepped before it.
Okay.
You're not allowed to place finish lines inside the contact areas. How do I know that I crossed over you? In your case, how do I know that you crossed over the contact?
I crossed
Look,
over.
why? Because I see the teeth are not in contact.
Yeah,
I could see the margin of the col of the gingiva in between.
Yeah.
So you crossed over. That means, and of course you have not crossed over to the whole depth. That means the finish line will be inside the contact area. And we told you, finish lines are the area where we have a breakage of seal from microbiology and microleakage. So we should be keeping the contact area or including it totally in our restoration. So this applies to class 2 cavities. This applies for partial coverage crowns. This applies to veneers. Whatever my restoration is, if I'm going proximally, I should either overlap or avoid it. If I'm going occlusally, I should either avoid it or overlap it and make a proximal box. Midway is not allowed.
Okay.
But buckling lingually, suppose I have a groove here, I'm allowed to have half of the groove, mid of the groove, more of the groove. Whatever I have caries, I follow it. I'm not limited here because this is exposed to the oral cavity and I could easily clean it. But here, no. The contact area is either included or avoided. That's one, it's white or black, nothing in between, no gray areas, okay? So, the problem here, as I told you, that you've opened the contact area. So the direction is correct. The roughness, I don't like the roughness, so please make it more smooth. The overlay, okay, in terms of design, you have done the overlay. I could see a clear finish line, that's correct. You have made it similar, it was not focused in the camera. So you had done the overlay design here. You have crossed over the cusp. You have made a definitive finish line. The finish line I see here is suitable for a ceramic material. Okay, so I could see that clear. But I see sharp margins. We should not have sharp margins between ceramics at any base area. Okay, wherever ceramics are crossing over tooth structure, they should be all rounded. So this cavity is sharp. The margins of the cavity are sharp. So try to flush them a little bit. Okay, make them rounded. Don't make them sharp angles. Okay. Also, you need to round this. See the structure here. Okay, and once more, why have you gone into here to the contact area? Once more, you should stop before the contact area or include it with a box design. So don't stop here. Okay, mesially here I don't see a definitive finished area. Okay, this is the my comments on this overlay design and onlay design from this case.